we can set the world on fire, fire.
What's up everybody, welcome to another honest comparison video. Today I have this Vivo X Flip and Oppo Find N2 Flip. I have been using this Oppo Find N2 Flip for almost 5 months now, and this Vivo X Flip almost a month or maybe more than a month. Well, before we start this comparison, one request. If you end up liking this video, then please don't forget to click on the like button and please subscribe to this channel. Support honest content. Okay, there are two other things I need to mention before I start this video. The first thing is I always share my honest opinion with you. The overall camera performance of Vivo X90 Pro Plus is slightly better than Oppo Find X6 Pro. I wear a Oppo Watch 3 Pro, I use a Oppo Pad 2, which is almost the same thing as OnePlus Pad, and I use this Oppo Find X6 Pro as my daily drive, only because Oppo has a better ecosystem. And yeah, if it's not about the ecosystem, if it's not about portrait photography, if it's all about overall camera performance, then I would say the camera performance of Vivo X90 Pro Plus is a bit better. I have no grudge against any brand. I like all the brands. I want all the brands to improvise through research and development. So at the end of this video, if you find that, okay, you say this phone is better because you like this brand, or you say this phone is better because you hate the other brand, there is no like, no hate. When I come here, I leave all my personal preferences aside and share all the true informations. If you like to watch honest reviews and comparisons, I wish you will support this channel. One more time, if you end up liking this video, then please don't forget to click on the like button and please subscribe to this channel. Support honest content. Well, let's start by clearly mentioning the differences. On paper, Vivo X Flip weighs 7 grams more than Oppo Find N2 Flip. Oppo Find N2 Flip weighs 191 grams, Vivo X Flip weighs 198 grams. But in reality, due to poor weight distribution, in hand Vivo X Flip feels like a very weighty device, while Oppo Find N2 Flip feels so very light. Side by side, Vivo X Flip looks a bit bulky than Oppo Find N2 Flip. Especially when folded, Vivo X Flip is way thicker than Oppo Find N2 Flip. In terms of outlook and appearance, well, it's a bit subjective. People have different type of preferences, but as both the devices comes in different colors, you may choose the one you prefer. Anyway, I prefer matte finish because matte finish means it is nightmare for any type of fingerprint or smudges. So yeah, you may have already got it. I like the design and appearance of Oppo Find N2 Flip. As I have been using both of these devices for a few months now, both the devices have gone through some accidental bumps, and yeah, as I haven't been using any protective cases on these devices, both have gone through some abuses too. Oppo Find N2 Flip stands tall as it has managed to keep away from any scratches. On the other hand, Vivo X Flip already has a few scratches here and there, and I had to change the screen protector. The hinge of Oppo is way better than Vivo. The size of Vivo X Flip's hinge is a bit bigger than Oppo, but it is very difficult to fold and unfold the device. Oppo Find N2 Flip has a better and more sturdy hinge. It's easier to fold and unfold even with one hand. Well, both the devices comes with a big external screen. Vivo's external screen is 3 inches and Oppo has a 3.26 inches external display. Oppo can go brighter with 900 nits peak brightness. It is more responsive, and more importantly, now we can do a lot more things on this external screen. Now we not only get notifications, we can also open and read emails or all the details of the notifications. We can use WhatsApp without any limitations. We can select more widgets. We can even control YouTube, YouTube Music, and we have access to control panel. We can also access to the control panel on Vivo, but Oppo has made it more user-friendly. For example, if we want to turn on the flashlight, then Oppo will start a 3 seconds timer so that we can turn the phone away. But Vivo will directly turn it on, which may hurt us. As Vivo X Flip is only available in Chinese market, they haven't implemented anything for the international market. Like we cannot use WhatsApp or YouTube on the external display panel. The number of applications usable on that external display panel is very limited, and the panel is also not very responsive. What a waste of resource. I think Vivo could have done something better than this. Unfolding the devices, I have been using Oppo Find N2 Flip for almost 5 months and Vivo X Flip for a month now. The crease on Oppo Find N2 Flip hasn't changed a bit even after 5 months of use. But the crease on Vivo X Flip has already changed only after a month. It is becoming more and more visible, and yeah, while using the phone, swiping on the crease, I can feel it. The depth has become bigger. Kudos to Oppo. They have truly managed to develop something better in terms of quality. Oppo comes with a 6.8-inch LTPO AMOLED panel, Vivo comes with a 6.74-inch LTPO AMOLED panel. Both supports 120Hz refresh rate, HDR10+, and can reproduce 1 billion colors. But the panel of Oppo Find N2 Flip is way better than Vivo X Flip. Oppo can go very bright. It has 1600 nits of peak brightness, while Vivo has 1200 nits of peak brightness. Oppo can reproduce natural colors, while Vivo has calibrated the display panel with a fancy curve. It definitely is more stylistic, but not that accurate. Anyway, both have all the standard features, but Oppo Find N2 Flip with image sharpener and video color enhancer is one step ahead of Vivo X Flip. Both the Oppo Find N2 Flip and Vivo X Flip comes with a stereo speaker setup, but Oppo Find N2 Flip is way ahead of Vivo X Flip. It has a dedicated second speaker on top. It also has Dolby Atmos. No matter folded or unfolded, Oppo Find N2 Flip offers crisp and clear, rich and loud sound quality. Vivo X Flip falls far behind.
She's a itty-bitty spider with a itty-bitty ladder and a string jacket round her waist. When she gets a bite, you better run, you better hide, better pray that you're not worth the chase. She's a itty-bitty spider with a itty-bitty ladder and a string jacket round her waist. When she gets a bite, you better run, you better hide, better pray that you're not worth the chase.
This is the segment where Oppo has won by a mile. Vivo X Flip is the first flip phone to have a J-Sti star-coated lens, but the performance of Vivo X Flip is way worse than Oppo Find N2 Flip. Oppo with higher detail level, more definition, sharper textures, better exposure, has reproduced flagship class photos. The Sony IMX890 50MP sensor on Oppo performs like a beast, cause it is backed by true Hasselblad collaboration and optimization. On the other hand, Vivo has chosen a weaker Sony IMX866 50MP sensor as its main sensor. Also, it feels like Vivo phones without that custom V2 ISP don't get the correct software optimization. Oppo Find N2 Flip's main camera performance is comparable to Oppo Find X6, and sometimes I feel it's even better than OnePlus 11. So definitely, this is a big win for Oppo. Both the Oppo and Vivo allows us to take selfie photos, selfie portraits using the main sensor, so we can take some great selfie photos using both the devices. As these are foldable smartphones, I'm not gonna talk a lot about the benchmarks, but anyway, I have ran 3DMark, the gamer's benchmark. Oppo has performed better and got higher scores. So I can say performance-wise, this is a top-notch performer. The thing is, Vivo X Flip actually has a better SoC, but it seems like Vivo has decided not to optimize the performance to its peak, cause they wanted to have better thermal management. But does Vivo X Flip offer better thermal performance? Before I answer to this question, there is another important question: whether we can play games on these devices or not. Definitely we can play games on Oppo Find N2 Flip because this one comes with a very good SoC, MediaTek Dimensity 9000+. But a Vivo X Flip with a Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 offers mediocre performance. I have enjoyed playing games on Oppo Find N2 Flip. I have been playing games on this smartphone for almost 5 months now. I have no complaints. but I cannot say the same for Vivo X Flip. Due to poor thermal management and throttled performance, graphics-intensive games on Vivo is playable but becomes less enjoyable. Anyway, I don't think any hardcore gamer will actually get attracted to any type of foldable smartphone. Foldable phones are for the people who cares about fashion, beauty and convenience. So yeah, definitely we can play games, but when it comes to performance and in-game experience, Oppo Find N2 Flip is well ahead of Vivo X Flip. Oppo has optimized the performance of Find N2 Flip with a recent update. Now it offers superb in-game experience with battery-smooth performance. Oppo Find N2 Flip comes with a 4300 mAh battery and a 67-watt charger bundled inside the box. But it actually supports 44-watt SuperVOOC charging speed. Yeah, with the bundled charger, it takes around 52 minutes to get it fully charged. I have managed to squeeze up to 6 hours and 27 minutes of screen on time. I think this is really crazy good because I have been using this Oppo Find N2 Flip as my daily drive and I actually use my smartphone almost every minute. Vivo X Flip comes with a slightly bigger 4400 mAh battery and supports 44-watt Vivo Flash Charge charging speed. Vivo X Flip takes about an hour to get fully charged, and I have managed to squeeze up to 5 hours and 42 minutes of screen on time. As I need to use the inner screen of Vivo X Flip more than Oppo Find N2 Flip, battery gets drained faster. I wish Vivo will optimize the battery performance through future updates. I use banking applications on my smartphones, and if a smartphone doesn't support safety net, then it's a bummer for me. If you want safety net support, then it's good that both the Oppo Find N2 Flip and the Vivo X Flip supports safety net. Also, both of these two smartphones comes with Widevine L1 certification, so we can easily enjoy HD streaming without any issue. Oppo Find N2 Flip comes with ColorOS on top of Android 13 out of the box. Well, ColorOS has this option, so we can expand our RAM. Vivo X Flip comes with Origin OS 3 on top of Android 13. Well, Vivo X Flip also has this RAM expansion option. We can expand up to 8 GB of RAM. Both of these two devices comes with a side-mounted fingerprint sensor. The fingerprint sensor is actually integrated into the power button. Both the Oppo and Vivo allows us to use the fingerprint sensor either in folded or unfolded state. It's easy to enroll fingerprints on both the devices, but Vivo X Flip's fingerprint sensor isn't that responsive and accurate as Oppo Find N2 Flip. Also, as usual, there is a 2D face unlock option available on both the devices. So if we want to use face unlocking option, then we can use it. More importantly, we can use the face unlock option using the main sensor, and we can also use the face unlock option using the selfie sensor. Okay, it's time for verdict, but do I have to give any verdict? I have been using this Oppo Find N2 Flip and I will continue to use this Oppo Find N2 Flip. Vivo X Flip is definitely a better choice than many other phones, but at this moment I think Oppo Find N2 Flip is the king of clamshell foldable smartphones. I would like to know your verdict. Yeah, please don't forget to make a comment in the comment section. Please share your thoughts and ideas about these two smartphones. If you have liked this video, then please don't forget to click on the like button and please subscribe to this channel. Support honest content.